What's up, everybody? And you are listening to the best of the Media Mike Radio Show. I'm your host, the Media Mike Speaks, sponsored by New Justice Media, where we are the voice of the everyday citizen. The time is now 38 minutes past the hour here in the Lone Star State, so let's get to it before it's too late. All right, good people, one of my subscribers sent me this article. It appears the NYPD, yes, have crossed over into the Nerf gun section of Toys R Us, which is no longer in business. So anyway, no, but they can now shoot GPS trackers at your car, as you saw in the video, what the lower receiver from an AR-15 rifle is equipped with, and it is called the StarChase Guardian HX, and it has an adhesive-tipped GPS trackers to allow the police to track a vehicle remotely. So I guess goodbye OnStar or LoJack. Well, you have to get that installed, but anyway, so yeah, it's the latest in technology. So they've gone into the Nerf business. You remember the Nerfs? You know, you can shoot the little Nerf gun and little styrofoam balls or whatever shoot out. So I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more sophisticated than that. But yeah, and hopefully they don't miss. Yeah, how many feet do you have to be, like away or close? Projectile is distance. Well, hey, it is. But anyway, so they've got the little robot dogs now. I guess they're the gateway. They're the pioneer, the flag city to announce these things. So this is a pneumatic gun that can fire a sticky GPS tracker at a moving vehicle. The launcher is called, as I stated, the Guardian X, made by a company called StarChase. It's meant to create an alternative to the standard police pursuit, allowing police to remotely track a fleeing vehicle without sending a squad of interceptors to tail it. Okay, yeah, so don't need the helicopters no more. I guess LAPD will be getting it next because they got all that space. New York has all those buildings, unless you move out to upstate or Coney Island, then that's different. But in the hands of a department known for its surveillance abuses, the presence of any new tracking tech is worrying because they're saying NYPD has always abused their surveillance authority. Now, the Guardian HX launch is based on, of all things, as I stated, an AR-15 rifle. The Guardian's lower receiver, the part of the gun that holds the stock, pistol, grip, trigger, assembly, safety switch, and magazine, is interchangeable with any other AR-style rifle. Amusingly, since the AR's lower receiver is the part that contains its serial number, these may allegedly count as AR-15s. Those accessories too are cross-compatible, save for the internal trigger, assembly, and magazine. So I guess you can switch it out. And with what? That's because in the Guardian, the trigger is in the trigger and the magazine is in the magazine. The trigger itself is more of a button in the electronic system that activates the release of pressurized gas to propel the GPS projectile. The magazine is actually a battery. Okay, I stand corrected. All the tech makes for a single shot launcher capable of firing one adhesive-tipped GPS tracker before needing its barrel reloaded. The projectile travels at a claimed 37 miles per hour. Is that fast? Depending on how close you are. And it's a straightforward range of 35 feet. See, the questions are getting answered, good people. Though the company claims that with an ARC, it can theoretically reach 60 feet. Okay. I told you it's the Nerf thing. Now, once the GPS tag is adhered to a vehicle, it pings the StarChase with its location every 2 to 5 seconds. StarChase calls the Guardian a less lethal tool, making one wonder what would be lethal to a motor vehicle since the Guardian isn't designed to be used on people. Not yet. According to New York Times, the NYPD has invested $19,500 on the Guardian HX venture. The Jelinek reached out to StarChase to ask exactly what the NYPD gets for that money and whether the company will charge the police department any additional fees beyond the initial price. For example, to provide tracking data, but StarChase did not respond by press time because they have not thought that far ahead, sir. But very good question. The tracking data. How is this thing working? What are you tracking here? How successful is it? Yeah. And how many times you're going to be using this thing here? Because the NYPD has had a long history of abusing surveillance technology. And the new mayor, Eric Adams, has now ensured the department has even more high-tech surveillance equipment at its disposal. Surely only good things will come from this. Yeah. So they can just be shooting this at anybody's car. Boom, boom, boom. What was that bump? Boom, on the side of the door. Yeah, tracking you. So, yeah, it may be a useful tool. And I think when you perfect it a little while later, yeah, depending on, especially dealing with, I would say, bank robbers or, I don't know, it's a loud yellow gun. I don't know. We have to see about this, but NYPD has always been on the cutting edge. I mean, yeah. And it depends, if the person stops and try to take it off. I mean, you're going to have someone really, really surveying them. I mean, you're going to have eyes on the vehicle, not just from a GPS standpoint, from a cell phone or laptop or iPad or a database computer somewhere stationary. You're going to have boots on the ground or vehicles tailing that vehicle. Because if you don't have that type of surveillance, they can stop, take it off, and then take off. And then they'll stop and stick it on the side of a light pole or something, So, but this is the latest technology. I just want to give you an update. One of my subscribers sent me this, and it may be coming to a city near you. Until next time, this is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.
Audio Jungle.